I have to say, this is a good transition because I watched Yes Ma'am this week.
Oh, yay.
So fucking funny,
Thank
dude.
you.
It's so good. Congratulations on it.
Thank you. That means a lot.
No, it's so good. And I've seen you do stand-up a few times, but I've never seen you do an hour.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, well, surely the pace will slow down.
Oh, no.
Surely he'll get into some anecdote in the second half. Bang, 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 bang. Just fucking 10 jokes a minute. It's so funny. I'm just really like in awe of it because I do 1 minute of comedy a week, if that. And I have to sit there and go, all right, what's the joke after the I have to, like, and I'm watching you just like effortlessly bang, bang, like, diversion, something, callback.
It was
fantastic.
Thank you, Matt. It was basically like it was a goal of mine for it to feel very driven, and also we live in the attention economy. I wanted my special to be able to be clipped up and put on the internet in spots. I wanted my team to know that I was like taking a big swing. I also am of the belief that right now, because I'm like young enough in my comedy career, I can go really fast. I think as I get older, hopefully, and I get to continue to do this, there will be an added gravitas, and then people will be more patient with me because they'll trust me. But I mean, I like kind of throwing fastballs. I also think that like it's one of the best ways to make people engage. Like people sit up in their seats and go, okay, these people just laughed at a joke that I missed, so now I have to pay attention.
Well, you don't have a chance to sit back.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's how I felt seeing you live. It's like you're sort of like, oh, we're not getting a break. Like,
no.
But in a good way. You're like, oh, it's the whole thing. I want to just see what's coming because you know every other sentence is gonna have a kind of a surprise.
I wanted to feel crafted. I wanted to feel fun. I wanted to feel silly, but I also wanted to feel very intentional. Primarily because like there is a level. This is connected to a bigger thing with the death of expertise.
My God, we could talk about this for fucking.
So with the death of expertise, there comes this casual nature to a lot of professions, and there comes this sort of like blanket disrespect for anyone who works hard and tries very hard, except for a few areas.
100% agree with you though. That's a huge problem right now.
And the tiny aspect of it is being like, being an armchair quarterback. You go, oh, I could have made that pass. That's how it starts off for some people.
Sure.
And then it expands all the way into, you know what? I could be Secretary of Health and Human Services.
Oh, sure.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, why do we need to pasteurize anything? But that's what it gets to.
Well, people are that way now.
Yes.
They're very like, it's almost cooler to just be, oh, this guy's actually fucking cool.
Yeah.
So I think he's cool.
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter what he knows or what he's doing because I think he's cool. I've decided he's a winner. And it's like, at some point, it really became, it's kind of the death of expertise. It really became like embarrassing to be good at something.
Yeah, a vibes-based culture instead of a skill set-based culture.
Yes. And we need to do anything we can to push the needle the other direction because it's hell.
And I wanted people to watch my special, and I wanted them to relate to some material, but I did want them to be surprised at how skillful I was going to be. Like, because the idea behind it was like, I'd rather be remarkable than relatable, because people will, no matter what, based on what I'm doing, people are going to say, oh, I get what he's talking about.
It's not like super personal, but it is extremely relatable.
Yeah,
I mean, your observations are super accurate, super interesting. And it's like, the thing I like about your special too is that it's like, because you go so quickly, it's like a writing showcase.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love. I'm like, that's the thing I get annoyed with about like, when your domain is kind of, being on the phone. It's sort of like, there are a lot of people that are very successful that I'm like, are they funny or what's going on? It's like, they're interesting, sure. But like, I love joke. I'm like, give me as many as you can. That's what I strive to do. It's like, just pack as much as you can.
And you do it whenever you do one of your videos. And for people who don't necessarily know that this sentence naturally wouldn't come after this sentence. What I'm doing is I'm stacking these for you, and I figure out what the transitions are, and I figure out what the scaffolding is for this entire structure. But I'm basically tricking you into thinking that this is how all of these thoughts would come out naturally and just fall out of my mouth or fall out of my head. But there's no world in which I just would say these like this. I've worked on this very intentionally. So that's something that like, as a comedian, as a person who's online right now, you kind of want to be like, yes, we're all online and we do want the democratization of experience and of, I guess, comedic people, but a little bit of polish helps everyone.
Oh, yeah. And then people think you're a magician.
Exactly.
They're like, wow, how did he do that? And
it's like, you get it.
Yeah. The comments I constantly get, which is so funny, they're like, I just know if we got a beer, we'd be best friends. Like, I just need to hear you. You'd be such a great hang. And I'm like, barely? I'm like, this is the best version of me talking. Like, this is not, if we're getting a beer, I'm kind of like, what's happening? Like, I'm not rattling off.
Yeah,
like,
if
bang,
we
bang.
get a beer, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, man, who just walked in with these big old titties? Brian Nome? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever, man. If we get a beer, I also think that some people's view of comedy right now, and this is something that, like, I think we've kind of talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
If I do comedy and people like my stuff and they go, oh, I kind of like what you did, Jay. What was that? I go, it's stand-up comedy. They go, no, because I've been told right now stand-up comedy is evil, stand-up comedy is mean, stand-up comedy hates trans people, stand-up comedy hates queer people, stand-up comedy hates black people, stand-up comedy
bringing back the R word.
We're
getting a little more, that kind of brand.
They go, Jay, this can't be stand-up. You're doing something different. And I go, no, I'm doing stand-up, and I refuse to let you be pushed out of stand-up. I refuse to give these kind of semi-evil people and fully evil people more territory. I refuse to cede more territory. I refuse to give up my space. I would much rather perform well and do it so that people who can and should be able to enjoy stand-up comedy come back to it and enjoy it.
To me, it's about audience, too.
Yes.
It's like you have probably, I'd imagine, a good, diverse audience of different types of people, ages, genders, sexualities. And I'm okay, but I think like this type of comedy you're describing, this kind of like more punching down a lot, what I call like the Kill Tony brand.
Yeah. There's a regressive nature to it. Yeah.
I think, first of all, I think it's kind of slowly losing its place in the culture.
Well, I mean, you can't audition for Kill Tony if you're in Tehran.
If you sure.
Sorry.
But those guys, when I get their clips on my feed and stuff, whether it's the Kill Tony show or it's like just people from that kind of brand of comedy, the comments, you just take a quick scroll and they're teenage boys.
Not only are they
teenage boys and like they need a place in life too, but it's like it made me realize, like, if I was ever, on stage again doing stand-up or something and I looked at my audience and it was all like it's like, what is going on
here? If it was all mean 13-year-old white boys,
that's what I'm saying.
Wouldn't you be worried?
And there are men my age that are older than me that are that's kind of who loves them the most and will ride for them the most. I go, that's fucking nuts. That's crazy.
And there's this added element of like, I curate my audience very specifically through the material I put out and through my politic and through just like my existence online and like putting a good show on for people, and both doing that on my terms and doing it on showcase shows where new people can discover me and go, hey, holy shit, I really like that bisexual black guy. Mm-hmm. What's his name? And that's how I gain new followers. That's how I get people who are just comedy nerds but didn't know about me. But then my audience, at the end of the day, they go, oh, I like Jay. I trust Jay with my time. Uh-huh. The scary part about pursuing a sort of aggrieved, overly online white boy from age 13 all the way up to like 35 is they also think that they have permission to call you a slur.
Oh, sure.
That's the toughest part about, like Tony Hinchcliffe's, one of Tony Hinchcliffe's biggest problems is that his fan base is all these men who routinely want to call him a faggot.
Yes.
If every other comment on one of your videos was like, this fucking dumbass, I love you, dude. And you're like, no, you don't. Yeah. Why are you saying this?
Yeah. I don't know why they even do it at this point, to be honest. Like,
because there's like a built-in audience. It's because like YouTube incentivized it for a second. It's because internet theory is so interesting because if we look at the entire kind of push for streamers, push for the Fortnite-ification of the world and the Mr. Beast of it all and like what that feeds into.
What do you mean by that? Like the Fortnite-ification of Mr. Beast?
You pursue a captive audience of young boys
I see.
who don't know what to do with their feelings, who don't know what to do with their anger, who don't know what to do with their time. And you say, hey, I'm going to distract you. And then they go, okay, what else? They go, and I'm going to make you a millionaire. And you go, really? They go, no. So it's kind of, we don't have any tween programming. Like, I don't know. These kids should be watching cartoons. These kids should be
we grew up watching silly but fun music,
stupid,
fun voice acting,
dumb stuff,
interesting art though. Even if it was
after
dumb.
I grew up, they could at least watch Teen Titans. They could watch like this kind of specific category of TV just for them. So now they kind of are in adult spaces, which is also why they get kind of shifted into the alt-right pipeline and the manosphere really quickly. It's why 13-year-old boys are thinking, oh, I need to be a millionaire because these bitches are after my money. And you go, bitches? Yeah. You mean your classmates?
You're already calling them bitches, and you already think they're after you.
They're after your money?
You don't have anything.
Oh, my God. They go, feminism has gone too far. You go, why? Because the Sadie Hawkins dance happened?
Because the snowball didn't work out for you?
You're mad about the winter jamboree?
Yeah. This is going to come out sloppy, but I think you're getting to the root of what pisses me off about it is these kids, maybe like a girl didn't give them attention at something and they're annoyed and they're like, well, women suck and they're trying to get my money or whatever it might be. They're just aggrieved. And they see these men that are pushing 50.
And they're saying the same thing.
And they're saying the same thing. And they go, I knew I was right. Because this guy that's getting $10 million a month for his podcast is saying the same thing I feel. I'm not stupid. The world's not mad at me because those 17 men are rich. And it's like, no, dude, it's 17 men that all the cool men in my life do not fuck with at all. And if you could just get past this weird phase where you're getting pulled down like it's pulling you into the sewer, the clown. It's like,
not only that, these are men who say, and I talk about it a little bit in my special, and yes, ma'am. These are men who say, you have to be a man. You got to be a man. You got to be a man the way men used to be men. And you go, oh, I have to be thank you for telling me how to be a man. Do you work with your hands? No, I'm a podcaster.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not a man.
I work with my hands, but I'm
you're not. You're adjusting the microphone. You're not on an oil rig. You're not
that
chopping down
so
trees.
Funny. Men used to be on boats or whatever you say.
You're not on the boat catching crabs for everyone. You're not a logger. You're not a farmer.
Yeah.
You create nothing except for the noise that you dish out to tell us how to be. You offer up nothing, not even useful life advice. If Joe Rogan strictly wanted to tell people about Brazilian jiu-jitsu, about initiating a hold, about body mass composition, and if he wanted to do the shit that he used to be very good at, so many people would not only be fine with him, he would still have such a big audience. If he just wanted to talk about cryptids, if he wanted to be like, guess what? Until the day I die, I'm gonna find a Bigfoot. I'm gonna find. If
there's a whole market for that kind of stuff, you can just leave it at that. And like, because I'm not saying everyone has to be fucking Mr. Rogers.
Exactly.
It's just sort of like the comedy I write and try to share with the world is from the viewpoint of a 36-year-old man that lives in New York. So I know that's a specific viewpoint.
Yeah.
But I just constantly see these people that aren't stupid, but they're playing to the table in the cafeteria in middle school.
Yeah.
And that is what's so confusing to me. Because I'm like, I hope the boys in middle school at the lunch table have something to do, but it shouldn't be me. I shouldn't want them to care about me.
Yeah. The only way I'm talking to one of those middle school boys is if someone from college calls me and says, Jay, you have a son.
Yeah. I was going to say, if I ever get sober, that's when I'm talking to them. And I'm like, kids, you can't drink. Like, that's the only time I want an audience of 13-year-olds.
You want to look like this.
Yeah, guys, I'm not as old as you think I am.
That's the only time, because they're not my audience. Also, you have this weird amount of attention that's being placed on these young men. And it's like so sad because these young men, their lives will be fundamentally changed and directed by this influence. It's talk radio for teenagers in this the same way talk radio happened to boomers, and they were like, well, I guess I do have to drive this car off a cliff. And you go, no, you don't have to. Rush Limbaugh was not talking to you directly. No, he was talking to me.
No, we had a thing
going. It was me.
Yeah.